See, scanning the room here to see some old faces. There's one there. Sorry. Aye.
Okay, guys, who wants to kick us off?
David, what impressed you most about the Warrior West Ham performance there?
Look, to come here and win, I think the result was harsh on Everton, but our goalkeeper made 4 or 5 outstanding saves. But look, we scored 3 goals at Everton. Everton don't concede too many. We scored 4 in midweek against Brentford. So we've done the job. I think the Premier League teams and games are really tight at the moment. I don't think there's an awful lot between the teams. We've just gone through 6 or 7 weeks where very little's gone for us. Today, I don't know if it's the right word went for us, but our goalkeeper made saves, which he's there to do. So I have to say, no, thrilled with the win. Wee bit of a throwback, but I really enjoyed it.
At the end of the game, I noticed you went up to Areola. You don't normally do that. What do you say to him?
I just said that he probably made the difference, and he did. His performance was terrific. A lot of goalkeepers get praised for different things, their use of the ball, etc. But I think most people from an era I come from, it's the ones who save it with their hands and stop the ball going in the net most of the time. And I thought he done that really well today.
And last for me, David, it would have been hard for you to drop Fabianski at the start of the season because he's been so reliable for you. But Areola was justified being number 1. What would you say are some of his key attributes?
I think he's got incredible spring, which people wouldn't probably see, and you might not see it. He's got athleticism, which is probably as good as MD at the club. I think it's his genes and what he's got and where he comes from. I think all those things play a part in it. But he's just really good. He's really good. He brings off some terrific saves, and look, he's been very good for us. There's bits we'd like him to improve on, distribution a bit, different things, but overall he's done great for us since he's come into the team. Yeah, it does. Thanks for that, Joyce. What I was going to say was, it is. I mean, look, we've had a difficult period. We've won a couple of games back to back, but we're sort of still hanging in there. And I thought we had to hang in a wee bit today. We had to be resilient at a couple of times when Everton and the crowd got right behind the team. When they went 1-0 up, the crowd got right behind them, and we had to find a way of sort of staying with it, and we just about done it and no more. Keeper made a save, we got up the pitch and we scored from a corner kick to equalise it. So look, it was a really, really tight game, and the small margins went in our favour today.
David, did you, a few minutes ago in Everton were pressing, did you have in your mind that you still wanted 3 points?
Absolutely. No, I mean, we wanted to. When we went a goal down, it was how we were going to change. And if you look, we changed the players' positions a little bit as the game was on, trying to find ways of being better, maybe making more chances, find a way of getting up. We found it tough, I have to say, probably for the 20 minutes at the start of the second half, especially. But we sort of rode that a little bit and grew into it and done enough to get a few goals.
Just on Soucek's goal, have you seen him score a goal like that in training?
That was a brilliant goal. But I said in here, Soucek scored the goal here during COVID, very similar. I think we won 2-1 here late on. And look, I think we've lost, what was the stats?
We've lost 4 out of the last 16.
I think we've only lost 4 out of the last 16 in the Premier League. And we're knocking at the door. We're maybe not quite good enough yet to be quite challenging and be in that position, but we're trying to keep it going. We've had 2 really good wins from a really difficult period over sort of January, February. But for the ones who don't know, us having Lucas Paqueta back in the team is like, completely different. Makes us play better. And he's still sort of getting back to his full form. But look, it was quite harsh on Everton today because they had done a lot of good things, Everton, and we just done enough to get in front.
You're December, that was like a really good period for the club, especially after they were against Arsenal. I know it's 2 games, but can you see that confidence back? Yeah,
I've said to the players, now we go into Europe on Thursday night. 3rd year we're in the sort of football after March, and we've got to try and take the confidence. We've had a good win away from home, we've had a good win at home. Can we take that into the fixture midweek, which we know will be an incredible atmosphere, and it'll be a really tough game, but we look forward to it now.
Okay, last one, please. Yeah, go.
David, apart from his goal, how important is Edson Alvarez in the balance of the
Edson's been really important for us. We've lost England's best player in the summer, and we've had to try and replace it. And I think people might only beginning to recognise how good he was and what he done for us over the seasons we had. So we've had to try and find a way of, how can we? Some weeks we've been able to do it quite well. Some weeks we've not. But I think Eddie's settled in really well. I think he's still finding the 90 minutes in the Premier League tough. I think if you ask him, I think he's finding getting through 90 minutes really tough. But he's settled in well. He scores a goal today. Broke away. I thought he had no energy, and then I see him running 70 yards up the pitch. So maybe I've got him wrong.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.